Your TV may be beautiful, but it only does TV. What if you could control everything you love about TV and the internet, all on one screen? Movies, shows, web videos, email, social networks. What if the TV of tomorrow was here today? Say hello to Smart TV. Imagine the possibilities with the performance of Intel inside your TV.
Hey everyone, very special show today. It's Friday, November 12th, right?
Yeah.
I'm Wilson Tang, and I'm the only host on the Full Report today. And this is the show where Dr. COOLSEX is going to give us a full-body physical. That's right, we've got Dr. COOLSEX, or what is it, Dustin Drury, right?
Yeah, I'm Dustin. 1/3 of Dr. COOLSEX.
1/3, so
yeah.
only like the,
one arm, one leg, and a stethoscope.
Also joining us on today's show, we've got the lovely, actually from the chat room, longtime fan, Angela. How's it going?
I'm good.
Oh, she's shy.
Hey, chat room.
Oh, she's giving her love. And much thanks to Scott Stein for joining us as well today.
Good
Unprecedented, one host, 3 guests. I don't even know what to do with myself.
3 on 1.
3 on 1, exactly. Maybe not in the best of ways. Well, you know, today was a really interesting kind of morning because, like, I get to work and I find out that Justin is not going to be on the show. And that leaves me. We already know that Jeff is gone for the next week. I think he comes back next week.
So you came over to my desk.
So I came over to the desk, asked Scott. We had special guests, or am having special guest, Dustin. And the reason why Dr. COOLSEX, or 1/3 of Dr. COOLSEX is here,
yes, the arm
is actually, you know what was really kind of weird and interesting about all this is that you released a new video yesterday. Your group, Dr. COOLSEX,
yes.
You guys do
Dr.
viral
COOLSEX comedy. We do sketch comedy.
Sketch comedy and whatnot.
We hope it's viral.
Well, you try to. Everybody who not everybody. I'll take this back, but a lot of people who try to do something viral never actually becomes viral because you never know what's going to really interest people. But you've been doing videos like this for the last couple of months.
Well, 3 years. Actually.
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since 2007.
All right, for a good time. And what was interesting, the reason why you're on today's show is because you released a new viral video yesterday.
Yeah.
That I can legitimately say is going viral because I started to see it on Twitter all over the place.
Yeah, it's been tweeted.
It is the. So you want to tell us a little bit?
Yeah. Well, we produced a movie trailer for Doug. Funny, Doug the movie.
Doug, as in
Nickelodeon.
Like, Nickelodeon.
So
like the show that we all sort of grew up with.
Well, you say we all.
Age.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, you know Doug?
No.
See,
the one that I didn't grow up with. I followed Nickelodeon back when it had the Silas the Snail.
Never heard of it.
What?
Or like the one I don't even remember. It was some sort of a garden environment with a snail.
Were you just playing in a garden and your mom was like, go outside, that's the Nickelodeon?
Did they still have Double Dare?
No, I don't think so. I don't think
you can't do that on television.
No, Mark
That's what
Summers,
I was watching.
Mark Summers is all on Food Network now.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, I
that's
forgot
right.
about that.
Mark Summers is like a fine artist now.
No,
or something.
No, he's
Food Network.
OCD. No, is he OCD or is he washes his hands? Is that OCD?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's OCD.
Yeah, I've met him before.
So
Oh.
that was the era that I watched, and you can't do that on television, which I think was Nickelodeon at the time.
Well, no, see, when you bring that stuff up, I'm thinking, are you confusing Nickelodeon and Nick at Night, where they play like "I Love Lucy"?
No.
Okay,
No,
This is
he's
Nickelodeon.
He's confusing Nickelodeon with an actual Nickelodeon.
Oh,
You
like
go
a
pay
5-cent
Yeah.
movie. Oh,
We put
okay.
I put a coin into a machine and things would flip around.
Yeah.
I saw a man climb into the moon and I saw someone ride a train for 10 seconds. And then I moved on or got on my horse.
I got you. And it felt like you were there.
It was all green slime in my era, which I think is only on the award show now, but maybe that went away. It's been a long time. Anyway,
All right,
I believe
so
you
you're
that
not
Doug-
from that era, but I grew up watching.
I think it's like
Yeah.
22 to 32 maybe.
Yeah.
Are you outside of that
I'm
range?
36.
Okay.
So
you
yeah,
don't-
I gotta say, man, you look pretty good for 36.
that's
I
a
was
way of saying
surprised.
you're old. You're old. Yeah, I am. I do.
Immature for your age.
Yeah, it's all gonna hit the wall.
But
eventually.
Angela, you grew up watching Doug, right?
Yeah, I watched Nickelodeon, MTV, Comedy Central
Well,
growing up.
yeah, I mean, and Doug was the archetypical, like, adolescent growing up, always wearing the same thing, kind of being weird, straddling that line between like adolescence and childhood, right?
I mean, he was neurotic. He was constantly afraid of being judged by everybody.
Oh, and there was Quail Man.
Well, he created his alter egos. There was Quail Man. There's his Indiana Jones character, which I don't even know.
I've seen ads for
Dash.
this. I don't know. That's how out of it I am, but I know what you're talking about.
If you've seen ads, you haven't seen ads in 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I think there was Doug the movie. It wasn't there, or like
there was Doug's first movie that was 1999.
Yeah.
And Disney produced it.
I'm going to be quiet now because clearly there's a huge gap in my Nickelodeon knowledge.
Huge gap in your memory. I think that's
I think
that's
so.
the big issue. But yeah.
So anyway, we produced we took it as if this was a cartoon. We produced it as if it was a live-action movie, much inspired by as if it was kind of like a Garden State Zach Braff kind of movie. It's like Doug went to college, he comes back 4 years later, and what would that movie be?
All right.
So we produced a trailer to represent that.
All right, great. We've got the video queued up. Let's watch it, stop talking about it, and see whether it makes us laugh. All right, here we go.
Dear Diary, where to begin? School's over, and I'm back in Bluffington. Dad, where's Pork Chop?
Oh, I'm sorry, sport. Pork Chop died while you were at college.
Judy, you work at the Honker Burger?
Only for now, little brother, for soon I shall be on Broadway!
It's funny how some things change, and yet stay exactly the same. Like old friends.
This is the Principal Bones' house. What are you gonna do? Throw eggs at it?
No, Dad. Oh.
Hey!
Skeeter!
Those windows are not made to be broken!
Banging on a trash
Doug?
can. Patty mayonnaise. How about the time that I tried to eat liver and onions and I fainted at your house?
Why did you do that?
Because I wanted you to like me. I still remember the first time we met.
Oh, I have to go.
What? Patty. Patty, hold on 1 second. Patty, what's the rush? Roger?
Hey, funny!
You heard that nematode yet?
Last I heard, you were still looking for it.
Forget about Patty, Doug. You should come with me to BB's party.
I thought you said this was a costume party.
It's not?
Awesome costume, dude.
Oh, neato, Doug.
Hey, clocks.
Testing your light off. Very expensive.
It's time I told you why I'm in this wheelchair, Doug.
Smash Adams and waltz right into her bed. On my French fries,
Doug.
Patty.
What are you doing?
Mayonnaise for me. Whoa.
All right, you can kill it there. That's the end. Although, all the soundtrack is original, but done by a buddy of mine, Brian Sendrowitz, who did Beat Radio, or by the name of Beat Radio, and all of the songs are so good. He did them original. For
Dude,
us.
you know, that was so funny, like, because it was just, not only was it nostalgic, like bringing back Doug, But what I liked about it was just it's so funny because it was making fun of all these. I guess lately there's this indie movement.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was
you get this,
pitch
like,
perfect for that. It was great. All those little moments. They feel like set in those sad, dusty towns. And the
Yeah, that's
close-up
like-
shots. I was nostalgic for a show I've never even seen. You made me enjoy it, even though I'm not familiar with any of the references. I thought it was very funny.
The music really helps pull on those heartstrings.
Yeah,
I know.
perfect.
Yeah, that's well. My partners who I write with, Alex and Greg, they're really good at taking an idea and then making. They wanted like we're just making a trailer, but they're like we need to know what the full story is. We need to make it. We need to know the arc. We need to make it.
Yeah, I
really
mean, and that's a problem with like trailers in general. They tend to like give everything away. So like
Right.
by the time you're like, oh, so she gets with him at the end of the
right.
movie, right?
Well, and that's what's great about this. It's like, well, no, you don't know how what's gonna happen with Patty. She might.
Yeah,
who knows?
she's at a crossroads.
Yeah.
Patty looks a little different. She looks more
Little grown up?
little grown up.
Yeah.
Little. I don't know how I feel about Patty anymore. That was a little strange. Yeah.
It's one of, I don't know. It's one of those things where YouTube. You gotta cater to the hot girls of YouTube. People like hot girls. It gets views.
That's what we've heard.
Demographic.
The
That's
what?
very funny.
Oh yeah, and Angela, a big fan. Big fan of the 404. Also did the graphics, right?
No,
No,
she didn't.
no, you didn't do the graphics.
No.
No, okay, all right. I'm
We
just making
shoot
crap up at
separation
this
in
point.
church and state.
Yeah.
Ah.
One time she did some wardrobe for me one time for a sketch. For our chat roulette sketch, she did some wardrobe.
I did the zombie makeup for the ZombieCon Men in the
Yeah.
Street interviews.
So I mean, like we asked, or I asked this of almost everybody, like who comes on the show, what's your story been doing this, and like how did you guys get started?
Alex and I met at Upright Citizens Brigade Theater doing an improv class with Rob Riggle. Rob Riggle's kind of a big
Oh,
deal.
really?
Yeah. We were taking a class with Rob Riggle, and we met with Rob.
Rob Riggle
Well,
made the classes. I mean, he's a funny guy.
He was a UCB guy. What year was that?
We met in February of 2007. He had already been on SNL. He was already kind of like had semi-launched career, but he was still kind of like in between going and doing movies and kind of still being in New York. So he was still teaching some workshops. So we took a workshop with him. That's where we met.
Okay.
And then we started an improv group together, and we still improvise together sometimes.
What is the group name?
Our improv group?
Yeah.
Our improv group that we're in is called Stamp and Coin Club.
Oh,
We're
cool.
kind of an
I'm
indie-
familiar with it. I mean, I taken classes at UCB.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm semi. I got sort of a foot in that world since 2008. But
So you guys are kind of
bit.
making a
That's cool.
connection here.
There we
right?
go.
You gotta,
yeah.
Start
I recognized a few of the UCB folk in the, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, anyway.
Is there a
that's separate discussion,
handshake
but-
or what?
No,
Just curious. Yeah.
doing an advanced Herald class. That's my secret
With him.
profession.
Awesome.
Gavin Spieler just finished
Love
up.
Gabby.
All right. Well,
Performing on
There we
Saturday.
go.
so you were saying
that's cool.
you started.
We started
UCB.
2007. We met through UCB. Then we started doing improv, and then we were like, a couple of us were like, hey, let's start writing together. So there were three of us that started writing some stuff together. We produced a sketch, a Borat sketch back in 2007.
All right.
That was our first thing. Then we produced maybe a sketch every 4 or 5 months for the first year and a half. And then Alex and I stayed writing stuff together, and the other guy kind of started fading away, and we got Greg, our editor. So now it's the three of us. And in 2008, we just kind of launched. The first thing that like really went viral, we did a Joaquin Phoenix music video. It was actually in the movie.
Did you inspire him?
No,
or- okay.
they actually used it in the movie though. We were watching the movie. I'm Still Here the other day, and you can see our video. Like there's one thing where
Did
like
they
all
ask for like rights?
we had to
whatnot?
we had to submit it, but they
Oh,
used
okay.
it, so it was kind of cool.
Cool.
And
cool.
then we did a 3
I remember that actually. Now I remember it. It was from that whole period. Okay.
And
Yeah.
you, I know that you
was
did.
awesome.
This is like a semi-famous. It kind of took off a little bit, but the Mario Kart,
Oh, Mario Kart's huge. That's our biggest thing. It's got
Oh,
like
yeah.
5 million views.
5 million
Yeah.
views. So I mean, like it's like we were talking about earlier. It's hard because like you produce these videos,
And you
and
hope
like, you
people are gonna
hope
watch 'em. Yeah.
because like sometimes like the funniest thing that you think like you're literally cracking up while you're shooting and whatnot ends up tanking.
Yeah.
And then something that you're like, man, it literally is an idea I had like on the toilet,
Yeah.
and it ends up being huge, right?
It's hard to be able to figure out what videos are going to go big and what aren't. Like there's no perfect
no formula, yeah.
But what we like to tap into kind of like I like to call the collective nostalgia of the 22 to 32 year olds, like of who we are. And if you can do that, people are going to be like, first of all you can make them laugh, and second of all you can make them remember something that they used to love.
Oh yeah.
You're going to find success.
Well, it's funny is like when you're growing up, especially like in that strange time period between like I guess it would be 11 and 14, you were really into shows like Doug, and there was Rocco. I remember that.
Watching that show now, that show is nuts. That show is like the funniest show. And like, there's so many jokes that they get away with that you cannot get away with on TV now.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy was pretty bad too. Ren and Stimpy was awful.
Some of the images on there were disgusting. I remember, like, whenever they had close-ups of like veins and hair, like it was just like, ugh.
It was absolutely disgusting. But then like there's a moment in your childhood where like you make a decision. You're like, I have to put all that behind me. Like you won't even ever admit that you watched Doug for like 5 years of your life while you're in high school.
Right. You're like, no, I don't watch that. But then on weekends you're still at home. You're like, oh, Doug's on. I guess I'll watch this. You're like 16 at home sorting your magic cards.
But you bring all that back because like I completely forgot about all that stuff, and that was like such a huge portion of my childhood.
Yeah.
Let's get into one story before we hit the break because this is apropos to what you do. I guess it's YouTube last week or a couple of days ago put out a press release, and they pretty much said that, what is it?
35
hours of video
are uploaded to YouTube every minute. Is it?
Every minute.
Yeah.
Every single minute.
Yeah.
And
2,100 hours.
There's stuff like your stuff, right? Like the DRCOOLSEX stuff. But then the vast majority of it is crap or people who can't sing, right?
Yeah. People who are trying to cover Justin Bieber. They think they're the next Justin Bieber.
Or it's the 404 being uploaded. Nobody no.
Do you guys upload to YouTube?
No. We our files are huge. It's like 8-10 gigs or something like that.
So compress it and get it on there. You get more views, man.
Man, you just give me more and more work. More and more work.
Get an intern.
Yeah, but I remember when YouTube, and I guess people still been talking about it, that like YouTube was supposed to be like it was going to destroy television, destroy everything. People started suing each other. And now it's back essentially where it was at the beginning, minus the Daily Show. It's just fart jokes, people singing, and then occasionally like the viral gem, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like the most popular things are like fail blog, which is just like people getting hurt or like, or like, they're the people who are doing shows that are pretty successful, like Ray William Johnson, and like the people who have like 1 billion subscribers and just like crap out a video and then it gets 1 billion views.
Yeah, those things kind of confuse me, to tell you the truth, because like I watch them. I watch those things once in a while, and then I feel like I'm tuning into some channel on Mars that I really don't care about. I'm just like, I'm missing the point.
Yeah.
But I know that they're popular.
All right.
But it's true. Anyway, I prefer to watch. Yeah, I prefer to watch just for me. Yeah, right. I mean, I want to watch something that's like entertaining in its own right, and stuff that's, original content that's being created.
Real quick, the end of this story that they said that if 3 major U.S. networks would be after broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 365 days a year for 60 years to cover the 30 days of what's uploaded on YouTube. 60 years of 3 channels, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
No, that's crazy. And fortunately, I work for CBS. I don't know the mechanics of how I fit into all this.
You're just adding to that.
I'm just adding.
This is more time that isn't on the TV. It's just going on the
just more crap and fart jokes on YouTube. We're going to take a little break here. We've got some more stories and more voicemails on the other side and more from DRCOOLSEX. I'll see you guys in about 45 seconds.
This is the 404 MRFers, the show where we all sing songs.
Your TV may be beautiful, but it only does TV. What if you could control everything you love about TV and the internet, all on one screen? Movies, shows, web videos, email, social networks. What if the TV of tomorrow was here today? Say hello to Smart TV. Imagine the possibilities with the performance of Intel inside your TV.
Back here on the 404. Don't have a voicemail, or actually I just don't have enough hands in order to get to the voicemail. Lots of comments. People are loving the Doug video.
What can I say? We tapped into their nostalgic collective consciousness.
And I think someone from the chat room just said, you mentioned 12% of the videos on YouTube are cats?
I don't know if that's true, but it's probably pretty accurate. I wouldn't be surprised. It's probably like 35%.
I was thinking someone should just do like a mashup of like every single YouTube meme, like have like cats rickroll someone while being auto-tuned, and
Oh, like that Conan O'Brien opening joke the other night when he wanted cover the last, time that since he was on air
all in
last, he
one
wanted to
joke.
do it all in one joke.
Ah.
It was pretty impressive.
Angela, come on, you got to speak up a little bit,
All right.
even in your NPR voice.
All right.
Come on.
This
All
is
right.
open air.
I don't even know how to respond. Let's get into some voicemails then. Got a couple related to a bunch of stuff. I don't even know what to do right now. I mean, there's just so much crap going on. Dustin, I'm so sorry. Justin just decided to take the day off, and I'm sitting here pants down. But that's normal.
I'm no Justin. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Dustin,
I'm going to try
you
to
can
come up
fill
with
in.
Justin-like things to say or Justin-like conversations. I rode a bike today.
See, you're just not as offensive as he is.
I can be offensive.
thought we
No,
couldn't be
don't.
offensive.
Please don't.
Did you say we couldn't be offensive? You told me to
I can
love
be
you.
surly.
There's a deficit
Dustin-
of fart jokes
Yeah.
on this episode.
So we can use that F
There's
word.
a
We can
line
use
I
the
can
fart
cross
F
it.
word, but we can't use any other ones.
Yeah.
Got
Fart's
it.
fine. Fart's
Okay.
fine. All right, let's get
Feline,
into
furry.
Female farts.
female
Fruit juice.
farts.
Ooh. Girls don't fart. It's roses.
Yeah, no, that never happens. Come on. Let's see if I can get this to work.
Every
right.
morning, my son farts in some new way that he tries to ignore.
He's like, Dad, there's a dinosaur fart.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm a carnivore. And it's like, I heard that. I heard it.
If I was an herbivore, I wouldn't be so gassy.
The sad thing is, I do the same thing. I both fart and say I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm a
Okay,
carnivore every
this,
morning.
guys, this is just TMI.
right.
This is way too much.
Go ahead
information.
with the
You wanted us to push the envelope a little bit. There you go.
All right, here we go.
Time to show the love. 866-404-CNET.
404.
So first voicemail we got, actually we got a couple of voicemails about this, and I'll set this one up a little bit. So we do a lot of stuff on the 404. We promise a lot of stuff on the 404. We make predictions on the 404. We even try to turn it into a segment, and it's never happened, okay? Like, we just cannot keep our stuff together enough. We got a couple of voicemails about that.
Hey, 404, I'm Jorge Cáceres from Santiago, Chile, and I'm a loyal listener for a year or two. I don't know. But guys, I really miss the segment that you make up on the fly. Segment like Wilson predicting the future, Justin giving love advice, and Jeff this rap thing about Terror Bite, and this never-ending contest about the music of the show. You should resume this contest or make up the new ones on the fly like you used to. I really love the show. Bye, guys.
All right. Not quite so sure what he said at the very end. It was like, next time,
He's saying
don't go on speakerphone.
Making up show
Yeah.
segments on the fly.
Yeah.
And I was telling Dustin on the way over here about Garbology that Jeff Bakalar wanted to bring aboard, and because we were thinking of bringing you guys some gifts.
Oh, speaking of, we do have a
Really?
gift. Let us know when a good time to give the gifts is.
Wait.
Right
well,
now.
well, right now. I mean, you already set
I'm
it up.
talking about Garbology
okay.
and ancient extinct technology.
Well, we brought.
Okay.
Well, I have a bunch of these things that I save for gifts because people love them.
All right. Is
Or
it a pile of
he'd like to
garbage?
think
No.
people like them.
I think
So
they're
weird.
fantastic.
He's just
All right,
going
And I thought it was
for
going to be you and
the-
Justin, but it's you guys.
I
So
can either
hopefully-
pass it on or keep it for myself.
I brought you 2 laser discs. I brought you Total Recall, Schwarzenegger Classic from 1990, and Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh, nice one.
Both on Laserdisc. You can watch these
Nice.
in beautiful 480p on your Laserdisc. So I don't know who wants what, but you guys
Whoa.
can either
Those
save
are pretty
those
cool.
Oh
here
my God.
or share them.
That's
This-
awesome. It's like having LPs.
Yeah, I mean, they're
is
gorgeous.
Still
It's
in the
art,
plastic.
really.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. So we got a lot of younger listeners. If you're
Because you have a Laserdisc player, right? At home? All of you?
My dad has one. I'm going to take it out to Long Island. I'll take it out to Suffolk, pop this in, Johnny Mnemonic's back
You
on
can
the
actually
air.
you can stream it on Netflix in HD in better quality.
These make great mirrors, though.
Oh yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that.
So we've got a lot of younger listeners, and we actually had a couple of emails yesterday. What the hell is an 8-track? But a Laserdisc is pretty much an oversized CD.
Or DVD.
Or DVD. This is like pre-DVD.
Yeah.
And you know, my favorite part about Laserdisc was that you always had to, like halfway through the movie,
You have to flip
it over.
It's like a record.
Yeah,
Just like the 8-track in the middle of the song.
but at the very end of the Laserdisc life cycle, they were very excited about motorized, larger Laserdisc players that would do the flipping for you.
Ooh.
They could read on both sides.
Oh, so the lasers on both sides?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it would still pause in the middle of the movie, like, and side 1 ended, and then it'd be like waiting, loading, motor gauging with side 2. So you had like
really
a little
seamless
intermission.
experience right there. Yeah,
And then when you flipped it over, there's like a previously on side 1, and then the whole
They'd usually just start like right in the middle of a scene. I remember. It's like really bad choices of it.
Yeah, initially at first it was always like in the middle of a sentence. It would be like, "Hey, I need you to," and then
please now turn to side B.
No, never Laserdisc never really took off in the U.S. Like I know it was kind of big in Asia a little bit, but it really only took off in classrooms.
Yeah.
Like every classroom that had a TV had a Laserdisc player.
Because there was like a scanner. You could scan the barcode and it would fast forward to like the specific place that you needed to be.
What? Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, because like, they used
in
to
science textbooks, each chapter had a scanner.
I didn't even know about this. That's cool.
Exactly. That's the reason why they were like so big was that they produced all these like science documentaries. Instead of actually teaching, the teachers would just put the Laserdisc in, like hit chapter 38 and go and take a smoke break. So, or at least that's what happened to me.
You know, you know where else they were really
My teacher
big?
just smoked in the room.
Cigarettes, right? Yeah.
These were big in the 2015 Back to the Future 2 envisioning of the future.
Oh, is it?
'Cause remember those back alleys with Doc Brown? There were piles of laser discs wrapped in cubes. That version of the future was Laserdisc City. It was all laser discs then.
I got to be completely honest. I found all of these on the street. I found a stack of about 150 of these.
Ooh,
I took all of them home.
But these are classics.
I know.
Really?
These are like Total Recall. Like
Where did you find?
We're gonna find some place to put this up in the studio because just the cover alone is worth it.
Well, that's what I said. I was like, I think they're art now. It's just like you can. It's like it's
pretty
bigger than a
awesome.
DVD, and it's like a little smaller than a poster. It's perfect for a wall.
Yeah, we probably have.
They are really great.
40.
And you could buy frames for them at Urban Outfitters.
Really?
Yeah, for like $10.
Yeah, the
You get
vinyl frames.
Oh,
So they
oh,
fit
you
into
can
vinyl
use-
Same
frames.
size.
They fit into vinyl frames.
That's
That's
brilliant.
crazy. I didn't know that. That is absolutely insane. Well, thank you again so much. I don't
problem.
know if we have any time to get to any more stories. We got a bunch of voicemails about Justin having STDs and iPhones and all that other stuff.
But he should really be here to defend himself
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
after
and share
yeah.
the results. Positive or negative.
We'll make him take the test live on the show.
Be an
yeah,
intervention of sorts.
Well, there is an iPhone STD test now. I don't know if you.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that
what we
was
were-
the story that
Oh
was
yeah.
referenced.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So,
So we got it in.
we got
It's
another
crazy. I don't know how it
voicemail
works.
that we won't be able to get to. This one is about stickers. If you want stickers yourself, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 28 East 28th Street, New York, 10016. And if you have an iPod, you can replay it in order to get that address.
And are there still tattoos or?
Oh, yeah. No, there's still tattoos on. We'll make you put one on before you
I'll
have to
put
leave.
one on.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And we got, I think that's about it. Let's try to get to one more story before we get out of here. You guys are looking at the rundown. Why don't you guys take a pick? There's
good
a
ones.
bunch of stories. How about Facebook? We talk about Facebook a lot.
Sure.
There was an invite that went out this morning from Facebook to go to a media event on Monday, and the rumor is they're going to launch Facebook email. Any comments?
What is that?
How's that like?
How's that different from anything else? I mean,
No, it's going to be like it's
like
gonna, they're gonna
Dustin
be
Drury
offering,
at Facebook.com.
exactly. Or what I'm guessing, like you had to pick like a screen name, Facebook.com/ for me it's Wilson G Tang. For someone else,
You log into your mail every day, and now you're at Facebook already.
see, I
So
think
it
that
makes it seem like you're already there.
I already spend too much
Do you
time on
really wanna
Facebook
be there?
already, and I
Yeah.
don't want to spend more time on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah. Could I email myself my status and picture? Just to be like, that would be kind of convenient.
Well,
Just
how
to not
many
even have to log into Facebook. Just
how many times do you actually do that? Like I will try to. I have to
status.
email myself in order to update something, or vice versa.
Yeah.
But the whole idea of Facebook being on providing email doesn't really appeal to me because everything I have is already on Gmail.
Yeah,
Right.
same here.
But
and it works with my Google Documents. It works
Yeah.
with my Google
Right.
Voice. It works with everything that I use Google.
exactly. But everybody I know who's kind of young, 13, 14, 15, they make fun of me for the fact that I use email.
What do they use?
Yeah,
They
that's
use
true.
Facebook
I s-
messages.
Yeah, I've had people in the improv classes from the generations below me.
Really?
That I've noticed don't use email quite as much.
Yeah, and it's really actually the thing that really I cannot stand having on, and every time I accidentally turn it on is Facebook chat.
Oh
yeah.
Mine's disabled always.
Oh yeah, always. Never.
Always an awkward conversation.
ADM.
Yeah.
I don't know where my chats come from anymore. So I can't hate on people if they're chatting with me through Facebook.
Whether they're chatting you on Orkut, right?
Yeah.
There was a joke about that earlier, right?
Yeah. I accept all.
All right. Well, we got to get going because we've got about 30 seconds here left. Thank you all for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
It's going to be a solo show. I was going to do NPR, read the news, talk about the budget deficit.
Can we go watch Total Recall?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Everyone, have a great weekend. I'm Wilson Tang, and thank you for listening. Hope you watch more Dr. Cool Sex videos. Have a great weekend. High tech, lowbrow. Da 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 da. Bye.
Bye, guys.